Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. The Pittsburgh Steelers are preparing for their wildcard round playoff game against the Buffalo Bills. As expected with the road game in Buffalo in January, it is going to be snowy, very snowy. So snowy that the governor of New York declared a state of emergency. They are expecting anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of snow over the weekend and winds steadily at 20 to 30 miles per hour. The wind gusts are forecasted to get as high as 45 miles per hour during the game. I don't care how strong of an arm you have, and don't get me wrong, Bills quarterback Josh Allen has a rocket for an arm, but if a 45-mile-an-hour wind gust hits while the ball is midair traveling down the field, weird things will happen. It is unclear if this will play more into the Bills' or the Steelers' hands. The Bills are, of course, at home and are no stranger to these types of conditions. Pittsburgh is used to cold weather too, but perhaps a little more mild than what Buffalo gets being on the lake. A lot of the snow will be lake effect with the weather rolling in off Lake Erie. Regardless, Adam Schefter reported on Twitter earlier today that the NFL is monitoring weather conditions as they do for all games, and that both teams have been informed that they are rolling with the 1 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff as scheduled. One thing that could play into the Steelers' hands is if both teams are forced into a game plan that features mostly running the ball. The Steelers have been one of the top rushing units over the back half of the season, since Broderick Jones was inserted at right tackle, or since Matt Canada was fired, whichever way you want to look at it. The Bills have allowed 4.6 yards per carry to opposing running backs this season, which is the 5th highest in the league. Najee Harris's big body is perfectly built for games like this, and his ball security is a +2. The Bills have a potent rushing attack of their own, led by running back James Cook, but they have a big back in Leonard Fournette, who could end up playing a big role as well. Josh Allen is also one of the top running quarterbacks in the league with 15 touchdowns on the ground this year. The Bills ruled out wide receiver Gabe Davis and safety Taylor Rapp on Friday and will be closely monitoring the status of cornerback Rasul Douglas and linebacker Tyrell Dodson. Davis was the Bills' leading receiver in 2022 when the Bills blew out the Steelers 38-3. He had 3 catches, and 2 of those were explosive touchdown plays. Dodson led the team in tackles that game too. So a couple of significant injuries and a couple more to monitor as they were labeled questionable. There were no Steelers with game day designations, except for TJ Watt, of course, who was ruled out on Tuesday with an MCL injury suffered last week. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.